Polarium, why do you do this to me? Hello everyone, Bront, CatHerder here. We're having some fun talking Raid Shadow Legends, and I just want to thank Raid Shadow Legends for bringing you this wonderful video here. They've got a link down below. You can get straight started with Raid today. Get yourself a free Elinarl, get yourself a free Yogo. It is a great way to start a new account, and we are here on my main because we are going to be pulling some shards. And yeah, Raid has done it to me again. They have yanked the rug out of my sails for a fusion. I was kind of excited about this guy, but they've made this fusion tough as nails. And specifically, the Summon Rush is really kind of egregious here. We need 7 Sacreds, or the equivalent, to get Glade Wolf right here, and you need 12 of them to get Hilda. And I think that's ridiculous. I think they could have been fine if this was down here to, 5,100 would have been fine. That's egregious. That's excessive. That is a way to suck shards out of you. This guy should have at least been down here at the 3,200. I think honestly 2,800 would have been fine. They will argue that because he's a void, well, he's worth this 3,500. No, he's a rare, and he's a good rare, but no, he's just not worth that much. And I think that's just kind of silly. So I was thinking about not doing the fusion on this account, but I have all the other resources available. I've got an interesting collection of shards here, but I can continue to earn some more primals, so I'll have some more primals ready to go for a Leonardo event as well. I will get me down to, if I only pull 6, it'll get me down to 5 sacreds. I guess I could technically pull 5 and then do 1,000 mystery shards if I really hate myself, I guess. That's an interesting option. Maybe I will do that, because I don't want to go down too low on sacreds. I also don't necessarily want to cost every single mystery shard I've got either. So we'll pull at least 5. We'll see what we get. Maybe I'll pull a 6th one, and we'll go from there. So let's get to actually pulling some shards. All right, so no doubt about it, I am going for Admiral Black Tusk, and you know what? I can empower my Doom Priest. That sounds like a good idea. I've got 2+4 Ugos. At least I'm pretty sure I have 2+4 Ugos, and I don't even know what my Doom Priest plus is, but you know what? She can get empowered, so that's not a bad option as well. So we are going to be pulling at least 5 of these bad boys, maybe 6. You know what? I think we're probably going to pull 6, just because I don't want to get my mystery shards down too low. I like having a bunch of mystery shards. It's sometimes useful for champion training and stuff like that as well. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll pull 1,000. So we'll pull 5 at least, and we'll see where we're at. The problem is I can do every other part of this fusion. I've got these remnant summons here. I've got the fragment summons available. I've got some Broadmaw fusions available. I can do the champion chase with no effort of any kind whatsoever. So really, it is all about getting this part of the event done. I've got plenty of everything else going on to be able to, get the dungeon divers done, get everything else done as well. So we're going to get this fusion done, get myself a free legendary champion, and hopefully that's not going to cost me a Leonardo. I am trusting that we should get a decent number of sacred shards over the next couple of weeks, because the sacred shards have been returning. I have been slowly but surely getting the trickling in my account. And if I can get 2 to 3 a week for the next 3 weeks, well, that'll get me to 15 or 16 shards. So let's get pulling. We got Pepsi here, not a sponsor, but Pepsi, you could be. Come on, let's make this happen. Everybody in the comments wants this to happen. So guys, let me know down below what you pulled. I always love hearing from you guys as well. And let me know if you think I'm going to get something interesting beforehand. See if you can call your shot this video. That would be absolutely amazing. I do not have a faction Unity champion on this account. I would absolutely love Admiral Black Tusk. I know the chances of getting him is absolutely nothing. These are just mild suggestions. Please, Polarium, can I please have this champion? No, you'll get this other champion and you'll like it, or you won't. But we can try, we can hope. That is what this game is about. Hopes and dreams, and occasionally shattering them. So let's get pulling. Ana is actually pretty solid for a clan boss damage dealer early on. She's got decreased defense. She's got weaken here as well. And she has a chance of granting an extra turn. She can do a decent amount of damage in a team, especially if you can put her in something like Relentless gear and you don't need to worry about her taking these extra turns. She can put out some solid damage and enable your team. She is not, however, a top tier damage dealer in Clan Boss, but she's pretty solid. I know Scratch actually did a video where she was in the top 10 epics for doing damage, so cannot complain too much about about her. I don't know if I would spend a lot of time investing in her, but, you know, I used her on my free-to-play as a single target damage dealer for a while, and she did a decent enough job to get me through Faction Wars. So I can't say that she's the worst champion in the game, but she's certainly not a great champion. Let's keep pulling. Now, here is a great champion. Granyt in the blue. He is great. He's got the triple hitter here with freeze, 35% chance for freeze on each of these hits. Great for Fire Knight. It's got a 65% chance to freeze on a double hitter here. Again, great for Fire Knight, great for controlling waves, increased speed, and turn meter fill at the same time. This is high Katoon level or apothecary level boosting at a 3-turn cooldown, and on top of that you get this level control on the champion, plus he gets extra turn meter for every freeze he lands, on top of the fact that you can get masteries that will increase this even further. He can basically keep on going and keep freezing everyone and control the waves very well, and he's really good against the hard Fire Knight for progression. At least he might even be viable against stage 10, but you're going to need a pretty good team for stage 10. But he's usable on stage 10 for some accounts, which makes him a great epic. So, all right, that's 2 down. Let's keep on pulling. Come on, gold. That's not gold. Bovos, never been super impressed with Bovos. Just not a particularly amazing champion. He's okay. I honestly would not bother building a Bovos. I've not found a good use for this dude. All right, got 2 more. We're pulling 2 more. Let's get pulling. That is a Fang Cleric. Now, Fang Cleric is not a great champion, but I've been looking for a Fang Cleric because he can help in a couple of the floors of Centranos that I've been struggling with. Now, he's got a all aura battle for 15%. It's not a great aura, but it's better than nothing when you're limited in content. He has a revive, 4-turn cooldown. Not a great revive, but he does put on an unkillable buff of the champion for 1 turn and a continuous heal. So they should stay alive and they should get a chance to heal. That can be good for wave content, but not a great revive, but it's a usable revive. And then finally, you've got a heal an ally with a veil. You have the veil buff if they are not fully healed by the skill. It's a really weird, I think the veil would just be better if it was guaranteed. Honestly, this needs to be heal everybody in a veil on the targeted champion or something like that. But it's not a bad thing, and it's not a 2-turn cooldown, which I guess makes it a little bit better. And then it's got an A1, you know, whatever. So yeah, not particularly exciting, but honestly, he's a champion I was looking for on this account, as weird as that sounds, because he fits in really well to a particular Centranos floor that I have struggled beating with traditionally. So he will help me with that, and that lets me continue to clear more of Centranos regularly. Then hey, he's worth it as an epic, so I'm not going to complain too much. All right, last sacred. Let's get something cool. Pepsi, come on. Bless this account. Let's get going. Come on. That is a Doom Priest. Hey, I said I wanted an extra Doom Priest. Doom Priest is all about the passive, the healing, the cleansing, put a relentless set on her. All good. So, you know, not too horrible. I have 1,000. Do I really want to pull 1,000 mystery shards? Yeah, I'm going to stick to my guns and pull 1,000 mystery shards. Ugh, I'm choked up just thinking about that here. But hey, we can stop it. I don't want to buy stuff at the moment. Yeah. So we can get the rest of the way there. That's not going to be a problem. You know, we got some champions to empower, got a few epics. Did not get lucky, did not get the dwarf I was looking for. But you know what? This will help me get another really good dwarf who honestly I think is going to add a good chunk of damage to my Hydra team as well. And I think that's going to make him worthwhile pulling for and worthwhile going for. So, you know, hey, let me know if you're skipping this event, if you're going to pull in this event, what you pulled, if you pulled anything. I really do appreciate you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. One of the best communities in gaming and one of the best communities in Raid. Much love. You know, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate all the support. You guys are, again, amazing. Love you guys. Cannot thank you enough. And until the next video, I am Bront, CatHerder.